Greetings, and welcome to Earthling Cinema, where we examine the last remaining artifacts of a once proud culture and try to understand what human lives were like before their planet was destroyed. I am your host, Garrix Wormuloid. This week's film is Fight Club, starring the humans Brad Pitt and Edward Norton, and directed by David Fincher. The film tells the story of a human male living on Earth. The filmmakers forgot to give him a name, so let's just call him Edward Norton. At the outset of the film, Edward Norton has lost the ability to sleep, which is what humans call it when they have to recharge their bodies. Later, he meets Tyler Durden. They become friends and start punching each other, which allows Edward Norton to sleep. Soon, other males want to punch each other too. They call it Fight Club, because why not? From here, Tyler creates Project Mayhem, which is like Fight Club, but with bombs instead of fists. Unfortunately, Edward Norton discovers that he and Tyler Durden are the same person, because human brains are primitive and occasionally malfunction. Edward Norton shoots himself in the cheek, which destroys Tyler, because imaginary friends always live inside your cheek. At least that's my interpretation. In the end, Edward Norton fails to stop the mayhem caused by his spectral friend, but he gets to hold hands with a girl, and that's all that really matters to human males. Now, on the surface, this might seem like a movie about punching, and that wouldn't be a bad guess, since human movies are almost always about punching. However, a closer reading reveals that Fight Club is a cathartic expression of frustration with American capitalist society. Capitalism was a system that allowed humans to purchase their identities, which was more convenient than building one from scratch. In this shot, Edward Norton reads his furniture catalog as if it were laden with pornographic images, such as a man's penis, or a woman's penis. Humans fetishized their comforts, and this left them feeling empty. As Edward Norton says, he has a house full of condiments and no food. The concept of ingesting nutrients through one's mouth is obviously disgusting, but the point still stands. Human lives were full of ornamentation, yet had no substance. It is Tyler Durden who shows Edward Norton a way out of his wretched existence. No, not with a star cruiser and coordinates to the Yaj Nebula. With fighting. By subjecting their feeble bodies to pain, the characters are reaffirming their humanity in the most visceral way possible. When Tyler puts the lie on Edward Norton's hand, the scar looks like a human vagina, and bears a passing resemblance to the Trilaxian and Zorgian vaginas as well. or so I've heard. In the face of a society that makes them feel nothing, Tyler is offering rebirth through pain. And with rebirth comes new life. Durden's Project Mayhem is about destroying the false comforts of American society. They crush capitalist symbols like the coffee shop and the computer store. They spray water on the Bible, which was considered by many humans to be the best book of all time, one that should be kept dry at all costs. Durden corrupts wholesome family movies by splicing in frames of pornography, and ruins the pornography by rendering it incomplete. At the end of the film, we see the successful demolition of several important buildings. The Earthlings have gotten what they wanted, to be free of their capitalist overlords. And yet, here we see a shot of a penis spliced into the wreckage, undermining their moment of catharsis. For even the film itself, a capitalist product after all, must be corrupted. Either that or the filmmakers just made a mistake. For Earthling Cinema, I am Garrix Wormuloid. Please be sure to observe one of the holiest of human traditions, hitting the subscribe button.